What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. As 2023 is kicking off here, we're starting to see more money being sent out to more people here. We just got the latest jobs report here, which actually sent the stock market kicking back up here, which is actually some good news here for people's 401ks. IRAs and retirement funds. With the new year, actually, you can put new money into those accounts here. Remember that in 2022, the stock market, the S&P 500, finished down 19.4%. Yeah, so it was actually only the seventh time that it happened being down that much. So a lot of people are saying, hey, I hope it comes back. We're also going to be talking about here in this video billions of dollars of new cash going out or going to be potentially going out here, and also medical debt being wiped as well. So we'll be talking about that here in this video. So if you're new to our channel or if you haven't yet, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. It's completely free to do so. This way you won't miss out on new videos that come out here on our YouTube channel every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to click the bell icon after you subscribe. And thank you so much for liking and sharing these videos. All right, let's jump right in. Here we go. Okay, the jobs report shows sign of a cooling economy as well as its resiliency. So yeah, kind of a double-edged sword there, but it actually sent the stock market pretty going up pretty decent here. The Dow Jones Index was up over 500 points, which is a nice recluse from what has been happening here recently. You can see here payrolls rise by 223,000 and unemployment rate falls to 3.5%, which is pretty much at still a 50-year low. I think that's the 3.5, 3.4% is about the lowest we have seen, near 50-year lows. So now, honestly, a lot of this is because of how high inflation is. So keep that in mind. Yeah, the unemployment rate in December fell to 3.5% on an unrounded basis. The unemployment rate is actually 3.468%, the lowest since 1969. Wow, that's a lot of years. What is that? 31 plus 23. That's 54 years. Wow. In 2022, the U.S. economy added 4.5 million new jobs, an average monthly increase of 375,000 per month. The problem here is that hiring remains robust despite the Federal Reserve's efforts to tamp down on a strong labor market, which means we could see more interest rate hikes here for longer, or maybe even higher interest rate hikes than we have expected. Average hourly earnings rose only at 0.3%, down from a revised 0.4% increase in November. On an annual basis, wages rose 4.6% in December, a slower pace than 4.8% seen during the prior month. So wages are not really keeping up with inflation, which is not really good for Americans, but that's kind of what the Fed wants. Yeah, so the Fed wants to bring down inflation, which is kind of like hurt people, but bring down inflation at the same time, because if they have to bring down inflation, and if they don't, they want to keep raising interest rates until the inflation comes down. So it's just like we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't. And if we don't do it, they're going to keep raising interest rates until they do it, basically. Yeah, it's just it's a nightmare until inflation comes down is how it's all going to happen. On some positive news, we're seeing millions and billions of dollars coming to more people. I have a couple different things here. Here's the first one. Medical debt is being erased to a lot of people here. Um, Medical, you can see the story here. Medical debt is being erased in Ohio and Illinois. Is your town next? I also have billions of dollars that have been going out to, well, 35 states sent out state stimulus checks, inflation relief checks, property tax relief checks, and all sorts of different types of inflation relief checks. 35 states did it in 2022. Also, medical debt is now being erased here in, well, I think multiple different states. This article says just now Ohio and Illinois. Officials in Toledo and other U.S. cities are finalizing plans to create programs for paying off medical debt of eligible residents, part of a new strategy to address the high cost of health care, which honestly isn't people's fault most of the time, because if you get sick, is that really even your fault? In the next few weeks, tens of thousands of people in Cook County, Illinois, will open their mailboxes to find a letter from the county government explaining that their medical debt has just been paid off. Pretty amazing thing. I mean, God works in mysterious ways sometimes. Officials in New Orleans and Toledo, Ohio, are finalizing contracts so that tens of thousands of residents can receive a similar letter in the coming year. In Pittsburgh, on December 19th, the city council approved a budget that would include $1 million for medical debt relief. More local governments are likely to follow as the county executives, actually zoom this in a little more here, and city councils embrace a new strategy to address the high cost of healthcare. They are partnering with a company called RIP Medical Debt, a nonprofit that aims to abolish medical debt and buying it from hospitals, health systems, and collection agencies at a steep discount. Quote, "What we need in this country is universal health care," clearly said the president of Board of Commissioners in Cook County. "But we're not there as a nation yet. And so those of us who are responsible for local units of government can do everything we can to make health care available and accessible to people." About 18% of Americans have medical debt that have been turned over to a third party for collection. That's almost 1 in 5 Americans, according to a report published in July of 2021 in the medical journal JAMA. That figure does not account for medical debt that is carried on a credit card or other medical bills owed to providers. Wow. And this medical debt can damage people's credit and make it more difficult for them to seek employment. Cook County plans to spend $12 million on medical debt relief and expects to erase debt for the first batch of beneficiaries in early January. That's now. In Lucas County, Ohio, the largest city, Toledo, largest city in Toledo, up to $240 million in medical debt could be paid off at a cost of $1.6 million, because I think they buy it at a large discount. New Orleans is looking to spend $1.3 million to clear $130 million in medical debt. How amazing is this? The $1 million in Pittsburgh's budget could wipe out $115 million in medical debt. Wow. It's truly amazing, right? These initiatives are all being funded under President Joe Biden's $1 trillion American Rescue Plan. So this is really going to help out a lot of people. Remember, that was the plan that no Republicans voted for. Was only passed by Democrats. So this is, again, just another way that a lot of people are getting help. And local governments with cash to spend on infrastructure, public services, and economic relief plans are putting this money to good use. To be eligible for debt relief through RIP medical debt, people must have household income up to 400% of the federal poverty level, or about $111,000 for a family of four, or medical debts that exceed 5% of their annual income. People cannot apply for this, and they do not pay taxes on the purchase of their debt. So that's really, really cool. RIP Medical Debt analyzes debt portfolios to determine who qualifies. 43% of the families who were either living in poverty or were unable to afford housing, childcare, food, or transportation or healthcare in Toledo, which has a population of nearly 269,000 people. Yeah, some truly amazing stuff here going on in our country. Remember, about 1 in 5 Americans are affected with medical debt. Yeah, and if you get sick, I mean, should you really have to have medical debts, have it affect your credits, maybe not be able to buy a house or a car in the future because you got sick? Let me know your thoughts here in the comments. Also, we're seeing more and more states want to give money back to their residents here. Remember in 2022, 35 states did give money back to the residents, somewhere around 35. Might have been a little bit more. It was hard to really keep count because there was just so many throughout the year. But could you see another tax rebate? Remember, there was tax rebates, there was inflation relief checks, there was property tax relief checks, all sorts of different type of checks. Governor Kemp and lawmakers to decide a plan to put for $6.6 billion in surplus cash. We're going to be seeing all sorts of different programs and news and stuff like this here in 2023. So make sure you subscribe to our channel here with the bell icon on, and I'll keep you up to date here on all sorts of stuff like this here on our channel. Yeah, you could see here the state of Georgia's giant hill of money looms over state lawmakers as the 2023 session begins on Monday. The state government ended 2022's budget year in June with $6.6 billion in surplus cash, even after it filled its saving account to the legal limit. They have announced plans to spend more than $3 billion of that money through a combination of one-time tax givebacks, with fellow Republican leaders signaling support. Even if they did that, they would still have $3 billion left over. Yeah. So even barring an economic disaster, the state would still have money. Yeah. So they're likely to pause on a broad-based pay increases after giving an election year $5,000 raises to university and state agency employees and $2,000 raises to public school teachers. Yeah, so teachers, everywhere deserve raises. So, good for them. The state next week will resume taxing gasoline at 29 cents per gallon and diesel at 32 cents per gallon. I think they've had that suspended for a while, so that is kind of a stimulus program that has been going on for a while. The money has been using for transportation, and Kemp plans to backfill foregone revenue using $1.7 billion or more of the surplus. The governor also wants to give another round of state income tax rebates like the $1.1 billion in payments issued last year that gave dual earner households $500, single adults $375 checks, and single adults $250 checks. Also here, remember that Georgia recently gave $350 checks to, you can see the headline here, to Georgians in certain social benefit programs. It was a total of $1.2 billion that went out here to people on Medicaid, SNAP, TANF programs. Basically got a debit card for, I think it was $300 to $350 that went out to, I think it was 3 million people, 3 million people. So that went out here recently as well. So really a lot of people in Georgia got a check. And this was just one of 35 states that had programs like this. Of course, we know California is the largest state, and they also have a stimulus check program that's kind of still sending out some checks and some debit cards here as well. We've had a lot of states do programs like this, all in kind of different ways. inflation relief checks, property tax relief checks, all sorts of things. And 2023 is going to have a lot of these as well. You already see states announcing stuff like this here. So I will keep you up to date here. There's going to be a lot of this stuff in 2023 already. As you can see, I'm showing it to you right here on the screen. They're already talking about helping out more people here. So I'll keep you up to date here. And the federal government, who knows what's going to happen here? Congress is trying to just elect a speaker here at this point. So I'll keep you up to date here. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. It's completely free to do so. Remember that new videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you're subscribed and click the bell icon after you subscribe so you get notifications when we go live with new videos. And thanks for liking and sharing these videos. You can click here to see my newest video on some good news for Social Security recipients, or here is my newest video next. So click on one of those videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.